Hi, RV salespeople of the world talking about, showing the right RV and closing the deal because at the end of the day, that's what customers come to you for. They don't come to you because they want to walk around the lot all day. They don't come to your dealership because they want to waste their time and they want to go in and out of RV. You have to understand, even in the car industry, you're starting to see things like Carvana become a lot more popular. The reason Carvana is popular in the car industry is because customers are tired of dealing with the salespeople that are at these dealerships because they're pushy. They don't care about people's needs. They don't ask the right questions, and customers feel like they're talking to a used car salesman most of the time. So, what is that starting to do? It's starting to push customers into online buying portals so that they don't have to deal with dealership salespeople. Now, in the RV industry, we're not there yet, but let's learn from that before we get there. And let's start providing our customers with top notch service, showing them the right RVs, and closing the deal with them in the least amount of time as possible. Customers don't like wasting time, just like you and I don't like wasting time. I've never went into a car dealership or an RV dealership or any dealership and thought to myself, man, how could I spend more time here? Man, how could I drag out this buying process to make it over weeks or months or years? Like, that's never what I thought when I go into a dealership. If I've ever went into a dealership, it's because I was ready to buy something and I had a current need at that time. Or at least I thought to myself that I had a current need. Right? When I went and bought a motorcycle, I didn't just go into dealerships and just start looking at bikes for no reason and waste my time. No, I knew what I wanted. I went into a dealership, I bought the bike. Easy as that. And that's the same thing that's happening at your RV dealerships. So if you're not closing the deal today, it's not because your customer wasn't ready to buy. It's because you are not good at a sales process. You probably showed the wrong RV. You probably wasted too much time, and the customer was done with it. So they walked out the door without purchasing an RV. So you have to understand the best way to close a deal is in the first day. It's when the customer comes to your dealership, when they're ready, when the idea is hot in their mind, when they're ready to, have some fun. Like, they came into your dealership today for a reason, and it wasn't to not buy. It's because they want to start RVing. So, as an RV salesperson, understand that and use that to your advantage to, create the RV mindset that, hey, I need to close the deal today because my customer is here to buy today. If you let them walk, the chances you close the deal, they just start to plummet until they hit zero. Okay, you got to get your customers while they're hot, while they're thinking about it, while they're ready. So, with that in mind, the first step we have to do is learn our customers' needs. We have to learn their wants, learn their desires, and build rapport with them so that they trust us and they're ready to close. How do we do that? We ask questions. Asking questions that start with who, what, when, where, why, and how are going to lead to your customer answering open ended questions about what they want to do with the RV. So, in our interview and qualify at the beginning of the sales process, we need to be asking, hey, what are you going to be doing with the RV? Where are you going to be going? Who are you going to be going with? What do you do when you get to the campground? What are some of your favorite pastimes while you're RVing? What are some of your destinations that you have to go to? And just learn what our customers trying to accomplish, whether it be, traveling beach to beach or traveling national parks, or maybe they like to, go to the snow, or they ice fish, or they just like to travel and go different places and see different things. Like, well, what is the goal of our customer? And then once we learn that goal so intimately that we can paint a picture with their needs, with their wants, so that we know exactly the RV that they're looking for, because we know our customers so well that we understand the RV they need. How we show that RV. We don't waste our time showing, 3, 4, 5, 10 units, right? The very first unit we show should be the one we try to close on. If not one, maybe two RVs that we're trying to close on today. We're not trying to close next week. We're not trying to close tomorrow. We're not trying to close later this evening. We're trying to close that deal today. That way, we can get the customer the RV they need. We can add value to their life, and we can do it when the customer is in the mindset that they want to buy an RV. And how do we know that? Because they're at your dealership looking at them. They didn't come there today just to have fun. You don't go to a grocery store when you don't need groceries. You don't go to a clothing store when you don't need clothing. And you don't go to an RV dealership when you don't need an RV. So I don't care what customers are telling you. If you find them the right RV, if you learn their needs enough, you can close any customer on any given day. You just have to have the right mindset to go for the close and to provide that customer with an RV that meets their needs in the very first sitting. A lot of the times, customers, or rather RV dealers or RV salespeople, make mistakes because they show too many RVs. They go off the seat of their pants. They don't understand their customers' needs and wants before they walk them on the lot, and then it turns into a big waste of time. Like it's flying by the seat of your pants, and it just doesn't make any sense to me. Show your customer the right RV the first time, close the deal on the right RV, and then everybody is a win-win. It's a win for you because you can feel good knowing that you added value to your customer's life and you did it with a unit that's actually going to meet their needs. You can feel good knowing that, hey, this is the right RV. They won't need to trade it in next year, because there's nothing worse than being an RV salesperson and seeing somebody come in with a 2022 or last year's brand new model and they're trying to trade it in for something different. What that means is that salesperson that sold them last year's model had no idea what they were trying to accomplish, and they just sold them the first RV the customer was willing to buy. Now, if that happens, great, you might have got a sale, but that customer's not coming back to you. That's not a lifelong customer. That's not a customer that's going to go back to the campground and praise your name as a salesperson because you helped them find what they needed. They're going to be like, you know what? To be honest with you, they just sold me the first RV I looked at. Come to find out, it's not what we need. And now I want to trade it in for something different. And if we've been in RV sales for any amount of time, we know that when this happens, 90-95% of the time, the customer is not willing to eat the negative equity that they're going to have to eat to get into the new RV. So let's be an RV salesperson that gets it done right the first time. That way, customers go back to the campground. They praise us and they say, hey, listen, this is the best salesperson I've ever dealt with. They got me exactly what I need. They were quick. They were efficient. I would recommend them to anybody. Here's their phone number. Here's their contact information. Here's the dealership that they work at. But you don't get there with customers if you're not asking the right questions, if you're not learning their needs, their wants, their desires, if you're not showing them the right RV, if you're not closing the deal and getting them to realize why they need to purchase today. If you're unable to do those things, you're not going to be a salesperson that sticks out in your customer's mind, or that they, even care to refer to others, because you didn't do anything different. You're not that special, right? You really didn't go above and beyond to help them. But when you learn your customers' needs, their wants, their emotions, when you provide them with the perfect RV, when you show them how it's going to help them accomplish their goals, and you get them to close the deal today, well, you're a lot different than most people in the RV industry. So if you care about your customers, then what we need to focus down on is learning their needs, their wants, their emotions so much that we show the right RV the first time. And once we show them that right RV, we close the deal so that our customers can get value added into their life and they can start living out their dreams. Your dealership or business could use more customers. That's what we do here at IMR. We can double the amount of customers you get in the first month or two that you work with us. So if you could use more customers at your dealership or business, then give me a call directly because we can help. 330-703-3930. Again, 330-703-3930. If you're an RV salesperson and you want to get better at the deal, go sign up for the RV sales training program. You can do it at sellmorelivemore.net, and the RV sales training program will take you A to Z through the RV sales process. That way you can get better at the deal, start creating happier customers, and close more deals. If you want to become part of the RV sales training program, it's only $99 a month, and you can purchase that program at sellmorelivemore.net. The link is in the description, so drop down, click that link, or go to sellmorelivemore.net, buy the RV sales training program, and start getting better at the deal. If you're an individual salesperson and you want to get better at the deal in general, you can do it by getting the book, Sell More, Live More Sales Training. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it at Barnes & Noble. Link is in the description as well. Make sure you go over there, get that book, and start getting better at the deal. But, while we're out there at our dealerships, let's make sure we're showing the right RVs, and let's make sure we're closing the deals so that we can start adding value into our customer's life. We're going to be talking about RV sales process, the sales process in general, and marketing all year long. So if you haven't given us a like on Facebook yet or subscribe to our YouTube channel, make sure you hop over to Facebook, hop over to YouTube, type in Infinite Media Resources, give us a like and a subscription. That way you can be here for all the different sales and marketing content that we're going to be putting out throughout the year. But, again, while we're at our dealerships this week, let's make sure we're showing the right RVs. Let's make sure we're closing the deal, and let's add value to our customer's life. We'll see you on the next one.